And on this episode of Knowing Your Own Value, we have this from First Curiosity. Zoe Saldana reveals what she expects from MCU's next Gamora. Now, when I read that statement, MCU's next Gamora? Why is there a next Gamora? Why would the Guardians of the Galaxy be a thing going forward after the third movie? You know, the craziest thing about those movies is that when the third one, the trailers came out, they kept alluding that everyone died. They kept saying, oh, this is the last time we'll see the Guardians again. Every single trailer made it seem like that. Maybe not all of them die, but enough of them die that we can't continue this franchise going forward. Not only did they all live, they all got split up. And now we have new members of the Guardians, and we could realistically have 5 more movies of just different Guardians of the Galaxy members on their own little missions and stuff like that. So, when I read this, expectations for MCU's next Gamora? Why would you be recasting Gamora? Why would you be going forward? I didn't like the third one at all. I didn't like the first one was fantastic. I would say the first one is one of the best MCU movies out there. It's a great movie for people that haven't even watched the Marvel movie before. It felt like Indiana Jones in space in a way. That's the vibe I got from it. I think it was a great movie. But at no point did I like Gamora. And here's why. In the first movie, they talked about deadliest assassin, all these enhanced abilities and crap like that. She almost got killed by a bunch of random prisoners in that ship. One of the deadliest assassins in the galaxy. And she almost gets killed by 3 regular dudes. Gamora is one of the most useless characters in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I hated her character. There was nothing to it. Nothing to her character. At no point did I think, oh great, Gamora's here. The day is safe. Drax sucked too. Honestly, you take out Star-Lord, Chris Pratt's character from the Guardians of the Galaxy, it's an average movie at best. And no, Zoe Saldana, she does not remotely make this franchise great or watchable. Yes, I understand that she's been in, I think, $3 or $4 billion movies. Great for her resume. No, you can't take that away from her. But come on here. I think she got very lucky. Have you seen her in Avatar 2? Her character's motivation was just keep screaming and crying. That's what she did mostly in Avatar 2. Just be an unhinged psychopath and just keep screaming the entire time. Every time she was crying, I would just keep muting the TV. Every time she's crying. She cried so much in that movie. Hate such an odd movie, Avatar 2. I gotta do a full-on review about that. But back to this article here. What does she expect for the next Gamora? She hopes Marvel cast a brown girl for Gamora. You do realize that Gamora is green, right? You do realize that you could have put anyone in that makeup and they would have looked green, right? Being brown did not remotely matter with this. But of course, this is a world of representation and diversity and inclusion and blah, blah, blah. And oh, we have to open up the doors for people that look like... The doors are open, bitch. The doors are open. Are you not seeing any work? I'm confused here. You're in all these billion-dollar movies. The doors are open. What's the problem here? So I don't see how, in any way, shape, or form, she's in any position to give any advice for this whatsoever. So I have no idea what she's talking about with this, because there is no Gamora. There is no future of Gamora going forward. After, Secret Wars happens and the Doom Saga ends, there ain't no Guardians of the Galaxy movies happening, right? Maybe Chris Pratt, because obviously, Star-Lord is the most popular character there. He might get something going forward. I read a rumor they wanted to do, the Annihilators or something like that. I don't really see that happening at all. Just the way that Marvel is presently constructed, they can't do an Annihilator storyline. That ain't gonna happen. But they sure as hell aren't going forward with Gamora. And a Gamora solo Ravager story. What is she doing that they would that just sound... I don't even understand where this article is coming from. that she thinks that, hey, we need to recast Gamora. And going forward, there's no going forward. There's no going forward with your character. I would say she's the most useless one, and Drax a very close second to that. But, I mean, who would you cast? What? No, I'm not even gonna ask that question. It's a stupid question. Why do you think there's gonna be a Gamora going forward? But you know what? In the end, what do you guys think about that?
You'll never know the cost, the truth buried deep, where all the hope is lost. In the name of love, I chose to stand and fight. But from the path I walked, I can't bring my soul to the light.